All right, welcome back. I got an interesting three small stories in a master thing here. The topic of this is we had a captain that ran a division of 200 and some officers. Then over him is a commander that runs 4 divisions, kind of like the military, okay? This is about that commander, okay? They're supposed to know everything. They're supposed to make rank by knowledge and experience. And a lot of times you can make rank by taking a print exam and an oral board, and somebody knows you, then you make it. Okay, there's different ways to get there. Okay, so I have about 2.5 years in the job, and we're told, because we're the A officers. Like I told you earlier in RealCopStoryVideos.com, there are A officers and B officers. B officers wave and take reports, get out of work, and A officers, and the guys I work with, all A's, we look for suspects. We go down alleys. We get out on foot and run through malls and parking lots. I mean, this is what we do. You pay us to do this, we're going to go do it. So I'm working with an A officer, and there's 190 some officers in the division, and him and I are the top producers. Arrests, field interviews, tickets, you name it, we're the tops. Not even close. We just did our job. We work 6 to 2 in the morning, hot items, hot division, hot time of the day. It's just a natural thing if you're going to go out there and work. You're going to wave at people, forget it. We were told that night, this commander's going to ride with us. He wants to see how we're doing. He wanted to ride with a top guy, and we're the top guys. Compliment, but then again, because he has to ride with us, so it's like having your boss at work, right, sit there over your shoulder in your cube or wherever you work and watch what you do. You'll still do the same work, but you'll, okay, fine. So I'm trying to condense this down. So we go on patrol, and we see a car, we pull it over. He's weaving, we pull him over, and we can smell weed in the car, get him out, talking back here. Well, we're all in uniform, and so is this commander. Well, in those days, that uniform of the day looked like doormen at a fancy hotel. They were long blue coats, long blue outfits. Not like you see now with the gun and everything. They had a hat, and they had these long blue coats with the rank on the shoulders, and it didn't look good at all. It looked like doormen. So as I'm writing a ticket for this guy, and my partner's searching the car, the suspect, little Mexican guy, looks at me and goes, "Hey, what are you, like a general?" He goes, "No, I'm a commander." He goes, he could care less. He doesn't know you. So we didn't find any dope, wrote him a ticket, he signed off, we went. Okay, he loved that. We came back, we drove around about an hour, handled a couple of radio calls. He stood in the back and watched. And then he wanted to go in. We took him in. Turned out, he told my supervisor, "These guys are great. They wrote him a ticket. They're very professional." Okay, fine. Okay, great. Great job. Yeah, great job at doing my job. Okay. All right, now fast forward. About maybe 3 years now. About every year or so, they have a divisional inspection. All the uniform officers during the day come out. Again, there's like, a lot of us. And they inspect you. They have the commander comes down, inspects the command, his captains and the sergeants, lieutenants, and they come into the troops, and we're all lined up, and they inspect you. The gun, everything, all that stuff. Pardon my friends. So, being the tallest guy there, one of the tallest guys, they put you tallest to shortest when you're in formation. And since I'm the tallest, and since I'm Latino, and it's a Latin division, they want to put the Latin tall guys, which I guess I'm the world's tallest Mexican, I'm the only one who was there, in the front, okay? People are laughing, but it's weird. My mom's like 4'11", I don't know what happened, I'm 6'4". Anyway, so naturally, I'm the first guy inspected. So I look out, here he comes, the commander. Oh, it's the same guy that rode with us. Maybe he'll remember me. Cool, So he does this thing, and then, I gotta go on a side note here. We had a brand new captain in front of everybody. I'm sorry, I'm off on a tangent, ladies. I'm really sorry. We had revolvers, and you open a revolver, you dump out your bullets. Open your revolver, dump out your bullets, and then you go like this, okay? Well, he was so nervous because he's a brand new captain. He pulls out his pistol, opens it up, and all the bullets fall on the ground, okay? So now you can imagine there's like 120 guys standing there watching this. This is our commanding officer. And they tell you if you ever drop anything, they tell you at the academy, just leave it. Just stay there, and then once he leaves you, then you can go pick it up. No. The commander's standing there, everybody's quiet, and he's down on the ground picking up his bullets. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I almost forgot about that. So we're all going, what an ass, okay? Because come on. No. So finally they get done. And now it comes to me. Boom, this commander. He's 6'2", so we're almost eyeball to eyeball. How's it going? Going fine. And he didn't remember me. The reason why I didn't remember me is probably 2 reasons. One is 3 years later. 2, he's drunk. Okay? And I'm sitting there going, oh my gosh, because he's right here. He's right here talking to me. Come on, man. I work Deuce Watch. I can smell beer on a breath 50 feet away. Okay, so I'm like, oh my gosh. His eyes are bloodshot. His nose a little red. He's been drinking. Okay? So he goes down the line. Okay, so inspection's over now. I'm trying to condense this. There's another story coming up about him. And afterwards, I go to my sergeant, an old crusty old German guy. Looks like Fester, bald head, million years in the department. I go, did you? He goes, yeah. He goes, he inspected us. And he says, he's drunk as a skunk. And he go, well, everybody knows that he has a drinking problem. At 10 o'clock in the morning? Oh my gosh. I was like, okay, these are the guys that are commanding us. Okay, fine. So that's his business, that's his problem, and I let go. Okay. Now, fast forward about another couple of years maybe, and I'm working a gang unit now. And the sergeant gets me and my part off to the side and says, we got a commander who wants to come down and ride with you guys because he wants to go, again, with the top guys, top hustlers and all that stuff. And we're going, oh, come on. I told him, I did this years ago with another guy. He go, who was it? I told him, he goes, same guy. What? I said, is he sober? He goes, what do you mean? So I told him the story I told you, and he goes, oh my gosh. I said, so you better check his breath, man. And I told the sergeant, you got to make a decision. If he's drunk, you're going to have to tell him no. I'm already starting to be thinking about being a supervisor. I might have to tell another supervisor negative, okay? No, he was sober. Now we're in suits. Never remember me. Probably because he's drunk. I mean, not that, but he was drunk in the past. Get in the car. He's in the back seat. We're in the front seat. Gang, we're in the division. The station is surrounded by pockets of gang members. So we go to the first, 2 blocks from the station. We go down an alley looking for gang members. And sure enough, there's 2 of them there sniffing paint. Okay, out of a sock. So we jump out of the car. They both run like this because they can't run because they're running like this, because they're high on paint. So we catch them and we go back to the car and hear this commander sitting in the back seat like, this is pretty cool. He never got out of the car, okay? Okay, well, I assume he's like 25 years separate from the last time he put handcuffs on anybody, okay? So we put him in the car. We had jars in the trunk. We put the socks in the jar so it wouldn't smell. We go back to the station. And we had an office down in the basement. So we go down there and as we're driving back, he says, what'd you get him for? And we said, I think it was 381. I think it was the section, PC. I think that's what it was. And he just sits there, okay. Well, when we told him that, I knew he didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Okay. So we go downstairs and our supervisor, what happened? We told him, oh, great. And there they are right there. Okay, fine. Well, okay, you guys, do your paperwork. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking, right? I'm watching. That's what cops do. They watch people. And there's the commander. He's walking around talking to the sergeant. Then he wanders over there to a shelf of books. And I'm trying to pay attention, but I'm looking up at him. What does he pull out? The penal code. Pulls it out, walks over to the side, pulls the book, puts it back in the rack. Tells the sergeant we did a great job and left. And I told the sergeant, see what he just did? He goes, yeah. I says, he's checking it. He doesn't know what it is. He has no idea what it is. We do this every friggin' day. And there's 18 divisions in the city that probably do some sense of this kind of charge on gang members, because most gang members at the time, and this is in the 70s, were sniffing paint. So no, it's not isolated in our division. It's all over the place. He had no idea. He didn't have a clue. He had to go look it up. So anyway, that's my story. This poor guy. I try to condense a little bit, but I heard he retired. I heard he passed away early in his life. In other words, like probably in his late 50s, early 60s. Probably nobody knew for sure, but I wouldn't doubt if it was something to do with his drinking. Because come on. Anyway, so that's my commander story, and hope you rest in peace, buddy. See you later. Bye bye.